Welcome to Delusionally Mindful. I'm Tracy, and today we're talking about something many of us carry without realizing it: guilt. Why it sticks around, why it feels familiar, and how we might finally start letting it go. Have you ever noticed that guilt doesn't always show up because you did something wrong? Sometimes it shows up because you did something right, like resting, like saying no, like choosing yourself. And then suddenly your brain is like, "Excuse me, ma'am, shouldn't we feel bad about this?" And I couldn't help but wonder, what if guilt isn't just an emotion? What if it's a habit? What if some of us have become a little bit addicted to guilt? I think guilt is one of the most misunderstood emotions because for most people, guilt is a sign that we're morally aware, that we care, that we're doing life correctly. But for a lot of people, guilt isn't about wrongdoing. It's about conditioning. It's about being the person who always tries, always fixes, always carries, always overthinks. And if you spent years being the responsible one, the emotionally aware one, the one who tries to keep everything together, guilt starts to feel like part of your identity. Sometimes guilt becomes a personality, a coping mechanism, a form of control, a survival strategy, because guilt whispers, if I feel bad enough, I won't get in trouble. If I carry enough, I won't be abandoned. If I stay uncomfortable, I'll stay safe. And honestly, that is exhausting. Let's talk about the sneaky ways guilt shows up. Do you ever feel uneasy when things are calm? Feel selfish when you rest? Apologize for existing? Take responsibility for other people's moods? Feel like peace has to be earned? Because if so, you might not be broken. You might just be used to guilt being your emotional default setting. This is where it gets really interesting. Your nervous system doesn't choose what's healthy. It chooses what's familiar. So if you grew up in environments where you had to stay alert or manage your emotions or prove yourself, then guilt became a kind of internal structure, a weird sense of, I'm doing something, even if what you're doing is suffering unnecessarily. And peace? Peace can feel unfamiliar, almost suspicious, like, wait, why am I okay right now? So what do? We don't shame ourselves for feeling guilt. We get curious. Try asking, is this guilt or conditioning? Did I actually do something wrong, or did I just choose myself? And start practicing this: resting without explaining, saying no without a paragraph, letting other people feel what they feel, allowing peace to exist without earning it, because guilt is not a requirement for goodness. You don't have to suffer to be worthy. So if guilt has been living in your body like a roommate who never pays rent, just know you can evict it gently. You can live a life where calm doesn't feel like laziness, where rest doesn't feel like selfishness. All right, my friend, go drink some water, unclench your jaw, and remember, you don't have to fix everything today. Be curious, choose kindness, and stay a little delusionally mindful. See you next time.